Alright, I'm going to try to keep this as concise as possible, but I have like a bunch of video game related topics, and I have not talked about video games in quite some time. Sorry, I don't like the reflection of the ring light. I have to get a new laptop at some point. Oh my god. Oh, subject for another day. And this is the other thing. I don't know nowhere to look at because the camera thing is right there, but I don't never know where to look. So if I'm looking off to the side, forgive me. I have to use my phone for this. Not what it is about. This is about video games. So, recently I have been watching a lot of essays, and there's been a lot of essays about video games, and there's been a lot of talk about Resident Evil. There's been leaks about Resident Evil 9 that I'm going to cover, and people talking about the Silent Hill 2 situation. Not any more of a situation than what it is at present, and there's been a lot of discussion about remakes and reboots, and I've been watching a lot of essays on these things, and I wanted to talk about it because I just watched something from the Residents of Evil folks, and they were talking about, should there be a Resident Evil 5 remake? And I know a lot of people are clamoring for a Code Veronica remake. I'm with, if he was like Code Veronica and Outbreak, I'm like, was anybody trying to play Outbreak like that, though? Was anybody play, I don't know anybody personally, but it was not, a lot of people were not out here playing Outbreak when it came out. It was like 3 people played Outbreak, and then everybody's like, well, I should have played Outbreak when it could live. It's like, I know, Pumpkin. But the guy was like, it seems like they're only going to focus on the numerical Resident Evils and not like Code Veronica, Outbreak, hey Shayla, or whatever that one was on them people on that boat. I was trying to watch something. Funny thing about that, and I cannot remember. Every time I have to think about it, it's the one, and I always want to call it Outbreak, and it's not Outbreak. Revelations. I have tried to watch Revelations 1 and 2 multiple times. I've tried to watch their first one because that's the one where they were on their boat. I don't know what it is about Resident Evil on a boat, but my brain will seriously tap out. I have tried to watch Resident Evil Revelations 1 3 times. My limit is 3. I'm like, if I can't get it together in 3 watch attempts, my brain is just like, fuck this. I can't do it. But they apparently, according to the Residents of Evil people, they're not trying. Capcom's not about redoing the side projects. They're only about doing the numerical ones. And they were like, well, I guess if they were going to do 5, they could do a lot of good with it because the Resident Evil 4 remake was good. And I'm like, how long have I been advocating that they'd redo Resident Evil 5 and not fucking kill Wesker this time? I am sorry. I know I am one of the worst Wesker fangirls in the world. I get that. I understand that. And I know a lot of people are like, why you like Wesker? Because the man is fucking hot. Independent of the hotness, he is extremely smart. He is extremely industrious. And then he's goddamn hot. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Quick side note about this. Why the fuck did they make him so, like, egregiously hot in the remake? I didn't ask for that. I didn't come here for that. Granted, I did kind of come here because I knew they were going to throw Ada in it because Ada is a pinnacle part of Resident Evil 4. I knew they were going to throw her in it, and I was like, there's a chance they might show Wesker. And while I was not fond of the voice actor, can we have Peter Jessup back for that, by the way? Neither here nor there. While that was the case, I knew they were going to bring Wesker back. Why did they fucking draw this man and digitize him to the point where it was just insanely like, why the fuck did somebody not real look that damn good? I am sorry. Again, I know I am like the worst kind of Resident Evil 3 Wesker fangirl. Ow! Ow! Sorry. But I'm saying now, can we redo the 5th game and not kill Wesker this time? Cause it did not have a point. And that's my point on this. It's like I've been advocating for this since Resident Evil 2's remake came out. And sorry, she is going buck wild on my lap. Ow. advocating for Resident Evil. I've been advocating for 5 to be remade since 2 remakes was going around. And I've always contended I am up for a Resident Evil 5 remake so long as they do not kill Wesker, because killing Wesker did nothing for the storyline to Resident Evil. It didn't add anything. It didn't help anything. And it literally was like what they say yaoi is. No peak, no point, no purpose. Killing Wesker had no peak, it had no point, and it had no purpose. So, I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do, but that is what I have been advocating. And if you're going to do Resident Evil 5 kickoff, please, for the love of everything fucking holy, redo it better than the first one, and fucking retcon Wesker's death. That he did not die, because literally, that is a man, y'all could have just left his dumb ass, or not dumb ass, but y'all could have left his I don't know, blonde ass sitting in a fucking corner stroking all of the viruses that he had. Like, oh, these viruses, yay. And not even mentioned him. He could have just been on the sidelines, in the wings, for the rest of the fucking situation. They did not need to kill him. So, that's all I've ever been advocating for. And also, if you're going to go down that road and you're going to, like, because the guy was talking about making maps explorable and you can go back and collect shit that you missed the first fucking time that you played, what the hell ever. But I'm like, can we make the main bosses not so fucking tentacly? Because every time, I do remember that, and I've only watched Resident Evil 5 once. And I remember when I had a podcast, I talked about Resident Evil 5, talked about how much I hated it. And then was like, I didn't agree with it. I remember specifically saying, quote, I don't agree with the ending. I don't agree with all those boss fights with tentacle monsters. What the fuck was that all about? And I'm just like, exactly. Can we, because it was every time you went into a boss fight, it was like, guard your orifices, because it's turning into a tentacle flick that nobody asked for. And it was just like, okay, well, block your holes, because it's turning into a tentacle flick. So, I am fine with a Resident Evil 5 remake. I really, it does not bother me. It does not bother me at all. Just, please don't kill Wesker this time. Because it really did not. There is a ladybug on my ring light. I'm going to get her up out of here because she's going to die in this house. But, there was just no point in killing Wesker from Jump Street. And it did not serve a purpose. It did not help. I'm not going to say it hurt, but it didn't help. It didn't make any fucking sense. So, whatever. Just, if you do that, just Capcom, please don't fucking kill Wesker this time. Fine. In fact, don't even put him in it. just be like, oh, you know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah. So, yeah, don't, because, oh, that made no fucking sense. Moving on, other essays that I saw a lot about, I've been watching a lot of Silent Hill. Some dude, I can't remember what the fuck I watched, but some guy was like, he had never played Silent Hill, and he was like, oh my god, this is really good. Basically, it's what it boiled down to. He was like, this is really good storytelling, and I'm like, yeah, it was. And he's like, I don't understand how Bloober Team is going to do that. It's a mystery to us all, Pumpkin. We have no fucking clue what the fuck they're going to do. They were talking about they're going to do mass market horror. Somebody explain to me what mass market horror is. Because first of all, that sounds like corporate speak. And it just seems like a dude in a suit should be talking to me, telling me we're synergizing horror in a mass market way. And it's just like, what the you don't know what you're talking about, do you? And he just hangs his head like, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. What the fuck is mass market horror? What is that supposed to mean? It's either corporate speak for we're going to dumb it down, which, I'm sorry, Bloober Team. It was pretty dumbed down. According to everything I read and saw about the medium, it was pretty well dumbed down. So, strike one. Strike number two, it sounds like jump scares. It just sounds like somebody, like I'm sitting in this chair and somebody go blah, 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 and I'm like just sitting there looking at you like, why did you just go in my face and go blah, blah, blah? Like, what the fuck is mass market horror? the ladybug is now on my phone. So if you see a ladybug crawling on the lens, that is what that is. I gotta get rid of this ladybug because she don't know what she looking for a meal. Hold up. Let me help this insect out. Hold up. Alright, sorry about that. I had to go let that ladybug out because she was gonna die in here and I didn't want that for her. So yeah, mass market horror. Whatever. So I don't know how Bloober Team plans on digging themselves out of the grave that they dug. So, you know that part in Silent Hill 2 is the Eddie grave, the Angela grave, and the James grave. And I think there should be a fourth grave, and that should be the Bloober Team grave. Because that is where we are with that. Because, whoo, I don't know how the fuck they plan on doing shit. And then I watched something about Silent Hill Ascension, and they pretty much said the same thing I did. Like, what the fuck is... They were like, they were going to buy it, and I'm just like, good luck with that. But they were like, this isn't subtle storytelling. I'm like, you think? Because the fucking trailer started, your guilt is so heavy, it blankets the whole area. And it's just like, oh, god damn it, we don't understand our assignment. But then that dude, when I was watching that essay, he was like, the creators were like, oh, it's about trauma. And like how everybody has trauma. And then like, it was like everybody kept saying like, oh, it's about trauma. And I'm like, we don't understand our assignment. Okay, so I'm just supposed to sit there and because it's like an audience participation thing with Ascension. I'm supposed to sit there and watch motherfuckers murder probably most likely innocent people, but they were slapped around by like, I don't know, their lunch lady at school, and I'm supposed to feel mildly sorry for them because their lunch ladies beat the shit out of them with a stale sandwich, and that was their trauma, and I have to go along on that adventure. Can you show and not tell? Can we do that? Because that was a main thing in Silent Hill 2. It was like, and a lot of people said that, and that was one of the things I enjoyed about it. It showed you. And even when they do get around to, like, basically spelling it out for you in case you missed it, that James fucking murked his wife, even when they got around to it, it was still like, you were still sitting there like, the fuck? I'm a murderer, because you're controlling James. He was the player controlling James. So, we don't understand our assignment. That's nice. That's real nice. So, I watched a bunch of essays. Now we're going to go back to Resident Evil and talk about leaks. And I want to talk more about remakes. I might swing back again to that. But quickly on these leaks. I can't lie. I didn't know what was going on with the leaks. And they were like, well, you can't really trust the leaks. Honestly, they gave the person who's handing out the leaks, their like online name. I don't know them because I don't think we hang out on similar circles. Plus, I ain't really been paying attention to video games like that anyway. But their intel is usually pretty fucking accurate. So, that being said, if you don't want to know what the fuck is going on, not that I'm going to get into a lot of spoilers, but there is one thing that they mentioned that I am like, it will be gratitude beyond anything I can do for Capcom with this one leak. So if you want to get the fuck out, because I'm about to say this leak now, and this is like the only leak that's stuck in my head because it was my favorite thing that I needed to fucking hear. And that is, there's not going to be any fucking winters in this 9th game. Yo, you don't understand how fucking bad I hate the Winters family. To paraphrase that man from the 90s who had actually said this about a celebrity who had tragically ended their life. Ethan Winters was a weenie. I'm glad he's dead. And yes, the fuck I said it. I hate Ethan. And their whole fucking Rosemary DLC can eat the inside of my entire ass, because fuck that game. Oh my God, I am so, if that is a leak, that is true, I will be so fucking elated. You know how bad it is? Because it's supposed to be a Chris adventure. Do you know how fucked up it is that I am looking forward to a Chris adventure way over than any more fucking Ethan and Rosemary and Mia and her big dumb face? I'm so fucking happy. I couldn't be happier. That was like the best news they could have threw in my damn face out of everything. And there was like a ton of leaks that I had seen. That was the one that stuck in my head the most. And something about like it was going to have like mythical cryptids or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. They don't have the Winters family in it. Oh my God. This is pop a cork and let's have some champagne, because I can't fucking stand the Winters family as a fucking whole. And I know there are people out there like, no, but like we like Ethan because he is just some everyman. You can be an everyman. You can have like a generic everyman character. But goddamn, Ethan was just a dry, dead plank of boring fucking wood, and I could not deal with it. Him, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I find my wife in a fucking dungeon. I will never get past this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Your daughter's been kidnapped out of a truck. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Like, oh my fucking God. I'm so glad I'm not going to deal with it no more. And take Mother Miranda and that fucking Evelyn bitch. Take all these slags with you, because it was not that fucking deep. And I'm so fucking glad that none of these motherfuckers are going to be in this nice game. So I would play with anybody. I would, I would rather them animate Brad's dead fucking zombified corpse and play with that before I have to look at another Winters adventure. So, oh my God, I am so fucking elated about that one. Y'all have no clue. I fucking hate them people. And I'm sorry, that was like a mini tirade, but you don't understand how much I am looking forward to this ninth game now, because I don't have to look at the Winters family. So, because that is an arc that needed to die in a very tragic grease fire. Because I was sick of the shit, and it needed to stop. So, as much as I wanted to go and talk about the remake situation, because we have been getting a lot of remakes, I don't think I'm the woman for that job today. So, I'm going to hear. And I told myself I would keep it under 20 minutes, so 18 minutes is a good stopping point. So, to sum up, no, it's looking like there may not be any Winters in this ninth Resident Evil. Praise the fucking heavens. I'm not a religious woman, but praise the Lord. We don't know what the fuck is going on with Silent Hill. Oh, that's why I wanted to talk about remakes, because I found out they're remaking Metal Gear Solid 3. Real quick on this. I haven't seen a trailer for it, but I know there's extremely bad blood between Kojima and Konami, and I don't want to rehash that whole thing. And I am by no means, I love the Metal Gear Solid series up until MGS 3, because I fucking hate 4. And I just gave up and never watched 5. That's one of the two things I swore blood oath I would never watch. I would never watch Metal Gear Solid 5, and I would never watch Resident Evil 3, which the remake to 3, because I am vindicated on that. I had a couple of people come on my channel talk shit to me, and turns out Achan was correct in her assertions, and really all the fuck I said about the 3 make for Resident Evil was I wasn't gonna watch it. You would have thought I told that game to suck my dick. I did nothing of the sort. I just said I wasn't interested. And I had 2 motherfuckers come on my fucking channel talking shit, and then when the game came out and apparently it was not that great, did I hear an apology? Did I hear jack shit? No, the fuck I didn't. Story for another day. But I don't think they can remake Metal Gear Solid 3 without Kojima and the man who reined him in. Because there were 2 writers for MGS 3, and I can't remember the other dude, but he reined Kojima in. You want to see Kojima at his most unfucking tether? Go try to watch East Standing. I've never gotten through that. I couldn't get past first there was an explosion. Oh, and I'm 20 minutes. God damn it. Oh well. But yeah, I couldn't get past the explosion bit. You can't do Metal Gear of any kind without. There's only one robot that could take on a Metal Gear, and that's its fucking creator, which is Hideo Kojima. So, I need to watch the trailer before I have any prejudgments. And basically, people started whining about that when they found out about the pachinko machine situation. You're like, why are you gonna be around? Because it needs. I was like, it really did not. I can live with graphics that aren't as polished as modern day graphics, but I would like to keep the story intact. And I have no fucking clue who's working on this. But if it ain't Kojima, it ain't Metal Gear. I'm sorry. He is the only man that could write for that series. Him and that other dude that wrote for MGS3. I don't see it happening. So, I'll watch the trailer, because I've yet to watch the trailer. But I'll watch the trailer for it and see what it's talking about. My skepticism is high, and I don't think I really want to deal with it, because I don't trust it. It's a trust issue. So, while I'm willing to deal with the Silent Hill shit, I'm actually not willing to deal with Metal Gear. So, because that Metal Gear Solid 3, you have to understand, is my all-time favorite fucking game on Earth. I literally have 5 copies of this game. So, I don't trust it. So, now, that is all I have, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, and I'm sorry I lied to you, and I did try to keep it under 20 minutes, but you know how my mouth is. So, until next time, later!